Hi everybody, my name is Rhys Barber. I'm the audiologist here at Audiology Associates. We upload new earwax removal videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 9 PM UK time, so please consider subscribing. Hi everybody, this is Rhys Barber from Audiology Associates. Thank you very much for watching our earwax removal compilation video today. We have 3 patients in this compilation. So first patient here has come through with very blocked up ears, lots of reduced hearing. So we've got the standard size Zollner tube in here, just to microsuction around the edges first of all, trying to pull this drier piece of wax into the centre of the canal. You can see unsticking it there from the canal walls. Just slowly working our way around, just trying to free this up, making lots of wiggly motions just to try and free up as much of this wax as we can from the canal walls before we attempt to take it out. I apologise for my voice again, guys. I'm still a bit full up with a cold at the moment, so starting to break away a little bit. Getting a grip on the next section of wax there. You can see very slowly working this down the canal. It's starting to, rather than stay together in a big piece, the front end is starting to stretch a little bit. So I'm trying to get hold of a harder piece a bit further up the canal. There we go. It's just got to the entrance. We're going to use the Jobson horn now to try and get behind it to slowly work this out. There we go. So you can see quite a big chunk there. And it came away really cleanly. There's the eardrum looking nice and shiny and healthy. So this is the same patient but the other ear. You can see we've got what looks like a shinier, wetter wax on this side. So we're just going to use the microsuction here just to unstick this, because sometimes it can be quite sticky around the edges, which is going to stop us from getting this out. There we are, just lifting. A little bit of dry skin there, pulling away. There we go. Now we can get to a little bit more of the wax around the outside edge. You can see where it's all collapsing into the center of this block of wax. So pulling it all into the middle gives us a better chance of getting this out now. So you can see we're wiggling it back and forth, but not really seeing a tremendous amount of movement there. Now it's starting to move. There you go. You can just start to see it. You get the feel for when it's going to come out. So sometimes little movements like that, you don't really, you know that it's not going to budge, but when you start to see the whole thing really start to rock back and forth, then you know you've got a good grip on it and it's going to work its way out. So as you can see, the entrance to this ear canal is really narrow, so it widens as soon as you go through the entrance. So basically this piece of wax is too big to fit out of the ear canal at the moment. You can see it's only just about accommodating the larger Zollner tube. So I'm having to break it down a little bit in the entrance here. Trying to work it out. There we go. So it's starting to come away. You can see a much deeper piece of wax now. So sitting just in front of the eardrum, this one. So we're going to lift some of this skin and debris there. Just trying to see if we can get this out in one piece. You can see this sort of dry skin flap to the right side here, just collapsing in on itself. There we go. So we're starting to move that. That's what's holding the bottom section of this wax in place. So trying to pull the wax, you can see it moving over the top of that bit of skin, taking it with it. There's the remainder of it. See, it's all embedded in that wax, running straight through the middle of it. Now you've got to be careful when you're suctioning skin like this, because it can make quite a high-pitched shrill whistle sometimes when you suction it. So sometimes you have to use a smaller end. Luckily we managed to get the whole thing in there in one go, so it stops that whistling sound. So we've got it to the outer part of the ear canal. There's that ribbon of dry skin coming out of there. As with the last piece of wax, it's a bit too big to fit out the canal, so we're just going to break it down at the canal entrance. There you go, just slowly unraveling it, unpicking this bit of wax. It's really jammed in it, it doesn't want to come out. You can see just how tough this bit of wax was to try and break it down enough to get it out. It's taken a bit of work. You'll see little bits of skin still embedded in there, so as we're breaking this down, the skin's unraveling, it's coming out. You can see how much we're kind of shaking this up and down to try and break this down. The reason the camera shakes a little bit, I had a couple of people say about the camera being quite kind of juddery sometimes. When you're carrying out suction like this, you have to form what they call a bridge. which basically means when I'm holding the camera, I always have a finger pressed against the side of the head in the camera hand, and a finger pressed against the side of the head with the tool hand. So when you see me making lots of movements with the tool, the camera inadvertently judders up and down because they're both resting on the same, obviously, area. So it just means that you get this little bit of juddery movement. So switch into the Jobson horn, so it allows us to get in there and really get behind it now, and manage to get it all out. There's the eardrum looking really shiny and healthy. So this is what we removed. So that larger piece to the right side is from the second ear, the smaller pieces from the first ear. So there we are. So this is our second patient in the compilation. So you can see this patient's got some quite dry wax. You can see it's much smoother on the surface, a deeper colour. It looks almost polished, for want of a better word. So you can see that as we get a grip on here with the microsuction tube, it's very, very pliable. So as you're moving it, it's stretching and sticking to the canal wall. You're really stuck to this left-hand side canal wall here. So having to unstick that and work that out before we can do anything else with this wax. Just getting a grip on the bottom here, moving it, you can see, trying to wiggle it back and forth, but you can see it's really firmly attached. Now we're starting to break some of that adhesion there to the left hand canal wall. You can see a lot more movement now, look, to the wax as you move it up and down. So trying to hold on to it with the microsuction tube at the moment. Not always the easiest thing to do when the wax is polished like this. So trying to find little protrusions from the wax to suck into the Zollner tube to hold on to this this wax at the entrance here. But quite firmly wedged. Oh, there we go. Starting to move. Just wiggling this up and down. There we are. We've got to work it around into the bowl of the canal. Yeah, quite a long piece of wax there. And we'll just take a look behind. Oh, there's a little bit there at the entrance. We'll get rid of that with the suction. And there's a little bit here up in the attic, so we'll just go and grab that as well. There he goes. And there's the eardrum, all looking nice and healthy for this patient. So this is what we removed. Only one ear needed doing for this gent. You can see it's quite a firm old block there. What's that? 3/4 of an inch? Thereabouts? Maybe just under. So this is the last patient in the compilation. Very, very different types of wax. So basically we start off with very soft wax, then slightly harder wax. This is really dried out solid wax, this one. So we're going to use the Zollner tube here just to suction. What I'm doing with this, I can see the wax is hardened up, so I'm looking for anywhere I can get a bit of purchase on this wax. Ideally what I'm going to try and use is the crocodile forceps here. I'm just using the suction tube to see if we can create a gap, which I can just see this is really hard wax to the right, so we're going to lift this up, see if we can get underneath it with the crocodile forceps. Thank you so much for sharing the videos recently, guys. It's made a massive difference to the channel. We're getting loads more views, so if you don't mind, if it's okay with you guys, if you don't mind sharing some of these videos and dropping us a like, that will be absolutely fab. Thank you very much. So we've got a grip with the crocodile forceps now, really holding on to this wax. It's staying together really nicely in one big piece. So just taking this away, there you go, and out he comes. So we'll take a look behind, and there's the eardrum, all looking nice and healthy. So this is what we removed. You can see it was one solid piece. It's about 1.5 centimeters. What's that in inches? Just over half an inch, thereabouts. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Thank you very much for watching our video today. If you did enjoy the video, then please like. If you're not subscribed already or you'd like to do so, you can click the subscribe button here. If you'd like to check out some more of our videos, they're also up there. Now, if you want to follow us, you can do on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also check our website if you want to know a little bit more about us. As always, guys, until the next time, take care.